Hello my lovelies, I'm Ray, and welcome back to Danganronpa. So I think we just died. You know, no biggie, we just died. It's all good. Massive high school towers all over the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Wait a second, hold on a second. Host Peak Academy, it brings the top students from every field imaginable, government-funded school of privilege. To become a manager's graduate, you're set for life. With 100-year tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Why did I? There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself, unless you get lucky, or unless it's, you know, V3, like right before this all happens. And standing there at the gates of the ultimate school, the ultimate students was me. I feel like... Wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? What? Hold on. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to just get in the middle of a boring class or whatever, but what are they doing to sleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been before. What the heck is going on? No, seriously, what the heck is going on? Oh! Never mind. This is the correct place we're supposed to be. Hello, welcome to the garbage can. Hey, look! It's an artifact from the opening. Yeah, I bet y'all forgot about that, because I did. Finally, I could feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. You never know that. Trust me, you never know. Dreams are fucked up sometimes and super, like, hyper-realistic to the point where you forget if you're dreaming or not. Ayo! My life right now. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. It must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation I find myself in, but that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. And not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. When Alter Ego, my child, I love him so much. Alter Ego saved me, and he used the last bit of his strength to do it. I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First, I would start looking for a way out of there. Okay, there's a door. Well, it's locked. I don't know how many times I pushed a portal or kick it at it, it didn't budge. Yeah, it isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's just plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? You don't, you just guess until something happens. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But still for enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. You know, it's a start. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, drawing me awake. Surprise! As I watched a pile of garbage jostled and form an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell up from above. What could it have been? Hello? Did giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand towards whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Yeah!
It smells awful.
Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing down here? Is that obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair, you know, some old ramen. She doesn't look as concerned as she should be, but you know. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you, my girl. I shipped them so hard. It's not even funny how much I shipped them. I love this so much. I snatched a bread of water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. I really hit the spot. Now I got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at. Alright, Kyoko, what plan you got in mind? We're gonna get the fuck out of here. But, Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me? To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone? During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come up to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak, despite knowing all the shit that happened here, because a lot of... Actually, no, all that shit happened before they came. But she still knew. No, wait. I don't fucking remember.
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? First thing... You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted when I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. Does the mastermind just steal them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things on myself this whole time. And if what you say is true, why did you ask the rest of us to help you? If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. I mean, you guys did believe that Makoto Ikusaba was one of you, and technically she was. So, I mean, it's not that far-fetched, fam. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Hold on a second, don't mind me. Okay. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just an intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary like me could have been the mastermind. I understand. I should understand everything.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Do you actually remember this, fam? Or is this just like another kind of weird... It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing. Right? Right? Wrong.
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced because, you know, I'm believable. I know I tried to do something there and I fucked it up, so fuck it. I think that's just her personality. Alright, so what am I doing? Wait, what can I even... So I can only talk to her right now. Yeah, I can only talk to her right now, okay. So let me talk to Kyoko again. You said you had a reason for doing all that, investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I'm finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Which is, you mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Hey! That's literally why I took away her ability, because she's the ultimate detective. She's really good at detecting shit. You know, the ultimate detective. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy was there was someone I had to find here in the school. The principal, or the headmaster. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why'd you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. That I already knew, straight up. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turned out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is the Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hasn't come back to at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It made perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I will make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. I already know this shit, and I hope that they show it. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
Do you remember in ransacked? The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know what anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makoto's profile and that key. The map showed that on the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have stayed overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have had some kind of private room up there. I assumed that if it were true, that room would have like that. Sorry, Kyoko kind of had a stroke during there. Let me try that again. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I know what my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
Once I got there, I noticed the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself. And I'm sure enough you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important and really ominous. Kyoko, wait, but why do I have to keep talking to you? I'm gonna keep talking to you anyways. Okay, hang on. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. That makes sense. It had to do with Makoto Ikusaba, doesn't it? Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind was directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makoto Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with what rules in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Because technically she didn't break the rules, because she had a key. She never broke a door. Ha 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 ha! It makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makoto Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Makoto may have not become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Now this is new to me. I could have become the victim? You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean that night in my room where some stranger just came in during the night? But for some reason you don't lock your fucking doors? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorm and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away as I followed it. I saw the shadow go into your room. And that's why
Correct.
Kyoko, I was like, who the fuck am I talking about? Kyoko came in. I ran to your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However.
And saved your ass. And that was the end thing, of course. I stopped them, but that led to whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead. Did they ever explain that? Because I know in the anime they never explained that.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all had to do with the work of the mastermind and an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Yeah, whoever killed Makoto was also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wants to use a class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right? You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They need a class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does that all mean?
In other words.
It means the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makoto was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. You're not completely wrong. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems like to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that? You know, the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Even there, makes no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. To kill all your friends. That's the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Because, you know, their hope. Oh, shit. Oh, that's the end of that? Wow. That took a while for that to happen. And, okay, no new. I thought I was gonna add her, and then, yeah. Also, that's actually a really good place for me to end off. Also because I'm gonna eat dinner soon. Dream Island rocket. That does not look like a rocket. Do I have to censor that? Because that does not look like a rocket. Save game. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna pause this here and I'm gonna continue this next time because, as I said, I'm gonna be having dinner soon and I'm fucking hungry as shit. And also, that seems like a good place at the end of one chapter, starting a new one. So yeah, this is Danganronpa, and Kyoko is being Kyoko, and I fucking love her, and I cannot wait to see how this ties into the next game because I know it does, and I'm excited for that. And yes, I am gonna play all the Danganronpa games, by the way, because I have at least 3 of the 4. Anyways, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, recommend me games. Let me know what you think of this game in the comment section below. Don't forget to stay mythical, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, my lovelies.